Welcome to this new session of On the Couch. My name is Lee Smith, the chairman of the PRLB, where I'm here to answer your questions. On the couch with me, I have two professional licensed plumbers with me, Gabo and Aaron. Gabo, Aaron, welcome. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. And tell, what business what's your business?
I do constructions
Yeah.
as a whole, installation, maintenance, and even pipeline.
Great, 100%. Aaron, yourself? Are you with?
Yes.
Gabo?
No, I do. I specialize in only plumbing.
Specialize only in plumbing.
I do only plumbing.
So construction, maintenance. What do you generally do?
Sometimes construction, but mainly it's maintenance. Where I am, I'm around Sosha and Mabopan.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but when I do get calls from anywhere else, I do run there.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining me on the couch here, where we encourage plumbers like yourselves, the licensed plumbers, or even non-plumbers, to ask us questions. You know, and that's what it's about. It's speaking to me, the big cheese, or whatever you want to call me. But I'm just a plumber, a normal plumber. I might have more understanding, you know, might have more answers that you are seeking. So I'm just, I'm putting it out to you guys. Is there any questions that you want to ask me as the chairman of the PRLB?
Yes, there's a question. Because of this load shedding thing, most people now want to run to gas heaters.
Yes.
So I was wondering if there's anything, maybe a learnership or learning courses for plumbers to get into a gas installation. Because usually as a plumber, we don't get that on studies for we get electrical heaters, not gas. So I wanted to know if PRB can maybe assist.
Yeah, no. Well, so let me give you some guidance. So firstly, before we start off, is that it's interesting to note that in South Africa, so let me put it another way. In the rest of the world, generally, a plumber and a gas fitter fit together. No pun intended. They always work together. Not work together. When you study plumbing, you automatically progress into gas. It's like South Africa is a little bit different. They do it slightly differently. But the advantage is that, and I'm going to go back to the other countries, is that generally you are a plumber, then you go into, then they train you on gas, but it generally fits together. It doesn't generally work the other way around. It's not that you're a gas person goes into plumbing. It tends to be the lead. So the point I'm making is, if you guys are, and anybody out there are plumbers already, you're very far down the road to becoming gas installers, because you understand how to join the pipes together and put a system together and all that stuff, and the fittings. Obviously, there are different rules and standards with respect to gas than there is with plumbing. And that is what you need to bring across. So how do you do that? So there is courses available. I think the LP Gas Association, you approach them and you say you want to undertake a course. They put you on a course. I'm under correction, but just check it up on the internet. It's a 2-week course, and then afterwards, it's a week or 2 weeks, I don't know. And then afterwards, you go and do, again, correct me if I'm wrong, you do 5 installations, and after you've completed under supervision of a a person, once they sign off your work, then you get your license for that specific thing. Once you have that, you can bring it back to the PRLB as well. And as you know, you'll see on the PRLB, you can submit your certificate, and then they give you the designation of gas as well. Okay. So I hope that helps you. LP Gas Association, if you belong to the Institute of Plumbing of South Africa, IOPSA, the membership organization, they have very good relationships with the gas industry as well. But go for it. It's not anybody who wants to go and do gas. It's not a difficult process to do. It's a relatively easy step from a proper plumbing qualification. You as a professional.
Okay.
Anything from your side?
No, for me, I was the same as this man talking. That story for gas and solar, but.
Solar is, sorry for interrupting, solar is different.
Yeah.
Solar is mainly, if not all, plumbing. That's a different journey. And that journey is that you go and do your training, exactly the same. You go to accredited training process. Once you have completed your accredited training process, you go through to the likes of the Institute of Plumbing. They will do your final assessment. Once you've got that, you bring it to the PRRB and they will recognize it and you'll get your solar a ticket for that specific thing.
Yeah, because for this nowadays, if you check, if you can just know about solar and gas, then sometimes you can get the job.
Correct, 100%. Yeah, and it's not that far. It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
If you just, it's a matter of just sitting back and applying your mind. And there's a lot of training courses out there to help you in that specific thing.
Like this solar is just 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm sure it's less than a month. If I'm not wrong.
Because it's solar, as with gas, because you've got the practical knowledge. You know how to join pipes together. You just need the theory knowledge. You need to understand that when you put this thing together, it needs to be put together like this. You know what I'm saying from that point of view. And it's not that difficult. It's just, I think the challenge in our industry is that people just don't want to get up and do it. They expect it. They expect it to be given to them on the plate,
No, that's understandable. I was wondering if PRB can, have some tools in their offices.
Tools? Oh no,
they can't.
No, we don't get involved with, we're not a wholesaler or tools from that point of view. No, we try and keep away from that. But I mean, an interesting question about tools is that what you must remember is that try and buy quality tools. Because, there's a saying, goedkoop is duurkoop. In the Afrikaans side. And I know it's difficult in the beginning, but it's important, especially for the youngsters out there. When you're starting your trade and you're starting to move forward, consider doing and getting as good quality tools as possible. And there's out there. But unfortunately, we're not in the business to sell tools. We're in the business to sell you professionalism and knowledge. Or help you gain knowledge.
Yes. No, that's good. And last thing, maybe it's 16 or so. There were books that we were buying there, but I don't see them anymore.
No, they are available.
They're available?
Yes, they are available from that point of view. You can also go to IOPSA's website. They are available on IOPSA's website. If you go and download the industry's app Plumber, you'll find the books on there as well. Information that you can gain on that specific site. But definitely, if you go into the office now, you'll go and see at the front desk they've got those books available from that point of view.
We'll go and check.
Yeah, good, 100%. Can I ask you? I want to quickly ask you before we wrap up on this specific side. Is that how are you enjoying the PRRB?
No, the PRB, I enjoy it because they help me. I got communication with these people for PRB.
Okay.
Because the people like me, for the thing like the internet, you see, my children, they are helping me a lot. And like to log the COC.
And what does it mean to you to be a professional plumber?
I can just say to be a professional plumber, it helped me a lot to help the people for here in South Africa. Like now, I'm working even Cape Town, Pretoria, Johannesburg, even all of this province. I go to the place where there's a job. I'm going. I don't select the province.
And Aaron, for yourself, what does it mean to be a professional for you and a licensed plumber?
For me, it's really helping because when I get a job, at least when people see that I'm a professional and I have the card, they are encouraged to say, okay, you can then work for us. Because they can see that, at least it's a professional. And I do tell them that, no, if you can even check, here's my number, my registration number, you can go to PRB and check if I'm really there, because I can give you a COC. So it gives my customers that confidence, the trust in me. So I'm really thankful for PRB for doing that.
Aaron, you hit the nail on the head to that specific last statement, is that it gives you, your consumer, the confidence that they can trust you in what you do. But it's very important to understand as well, is that the PRRB doesn't make you. You make yourself.
It's
your professionalism. And together, we uplift the industry. Well, thank you very much again, gentlemen. And with that said, we're going to take a quick ad break. Thank you. Join us after the ad breaks. Welcome back from the ad break, and I'm glad that you can join us again. Remember, keep those questions coming. Writing into the PRRB, sending it out on WhatsApp. We have 3 youngsters on the couch with us. Tyron, Katz, and Benjamin, all apprentices in the industry. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Don't be so nervous. We're here to just talk about, you know, On the Couch is about me sitting here as one of the bee's knees of the industry, you know, one of the big cheeses, eh? And there to ask you the questions, you know, for you to ask me questions. Obviously, I can hear you guys are nervous, so I'm going to ask you the questions, hey? So how's it being? So you're all apprentices, I understand that, correct?
Yes.
You know, and how are you guys finding it, Benjamin?
It's been a tough 2 years, but
Tough.
I've learned a lot,
Yeah.
because the experience I had before this wasn't as much as what I've gotten.
And what do you mean by tough? What do you
Like,
just unpack that a little bit for me?
There's
In your
been-
mind?
There's been a few challenges, but we've gotten through it.
Okay. Challenges in respect to your working career from that point of view. But you're now going forward with your mentors,
Yes.
and finding it being much more positive. And you, Tyron, the journey for you?
It's been great so far. As they say, hard work pays off. So
100%.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I think what's very important for you guys to understand, and all other apprentices that are out there, is that we all tend to chase money. I mean, that's ultimately, we all want to chase money. But I think in your career, when you guys are in your career, you should be banking knowledge. You should be banking your knowledge and your experience, because that, in the long run, pays off. Does that make sense? You know, compound interest. When you put your money away and you earn the interest, the knowledge works exactly the same. Put that knowledge away. Put that knowledge away. You're not going to gain. You don't have as much knowledge and experience. But by putting that in the bank, and as you grow in time, then down the line, you're going to get the rewards out of it. Guaranteed. I know that specific thing. And yourself?
Well, for
Kat?
me, it's been good. My first year.
First year?
Yeah. In this year, I've learned so much. I thought everything was much easier, fixing the pipes and all that. But when you're about to do it, you see, this is a big challenge. Sometimes it becomes frustrating, but as soon as you see your job done, there is that thing that opens up in your heart, like,
There you go, proud.
You become proud, like.
Yes, 100%. And that's a good thing too. It's because it's all about proud.
Yeah, repeating it over and over again becomes very, very much good and exciting.
Good answer, good answer. And you all on, you said that you're 1 year now. How far are you, Benjamin?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year. And you, Tyron?
It's my 9th month.
Your
doing
9th month, so
plumbing.
basically a year coming
it's
up
my
to.
first time going for an apprentice.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, 100%. And all you guys got calluses.
So
Let's have a look. See? Yeah.
Not really.
We can see your ones.
yeah, they're getting there.
Digging holes.
Digging holes.
Sorry, I've been there. I've been in the trenches. I've been digging
I don't
holes.
even know if I have fingers anymore, but good.
But I think it's also very important to understand that while you know a trade tends to be very much physically orientated, you know, hand skills and all that, so you must not lose sight of the fact that there is a massive theory side to it. if you know what I'm saying. It's easy to join two pipes together, but where the problem comes in is if you don't understand the theory of why you're joining these pipes together in this specific way, when it comes to diagnosing or trying to work out where the problems is, it falls flat on that one. So a lot of people think that, oh, I can just go and do my trade test, you know, because I've got 10 years or 5 years or whatever years of experience. But the problem is that where a lot of things fall flat is on the theory side, is understanding the principles behind what you, and more importantly, that famous SANS regulations. You know what SANS is? South African National Standards. Guys, you know, when you put your geysers together or when you do your pipe work, you know, it's not Tyrant's way and it's not Cat's way.
Yeah.
We've got a standard to which we all abide by, and that's the South African National Standards. And that is also a big component that we are missing in the industry. Is that again, and it goes back to the fact that you all want to do, we can join pipes. We are, you know, there's the saying we're pipe fitters. We're not. We're more than that. You know, as plumbers, we've got to be more. And plumbing is on a different level nowadays with the new. I mean, you saw outside with the composite pipes. You know, the big truck standing outside. Yeah. That's new technology. It's actually old technology, but it's new technology and technology changes so fast in the industry, and therefore we got to keep up with that continuous change. And you guys don't learn about that specific stuff. Don't get me wrong, because you're following a curriculum, a qualification, but you got to keep in the back of your mind that training never ends. Yeah. From that point of view, you got to do that famous thing, CPD, continuous professional development. That's very important from that point of view. So with that, we're just going to quickly go to a break, and we'll be back soon.
Good day. How can I help you?
Hi. I'm here to log in my COCs, but I seem to be having an issue with my computer.
No problem. But did you know that you can log your COCs using an app on your cell phone?
Oh, what app is that?
It's called the App Plumber. Do you have a smartphone with you?
Yes, I do.
Oh well, let me show you how it works.
Not only can you access your PRB profile on the App Plumber, but you can also earn CPD points while exploring the plumbing industry in the palm of your hand. Download the app from Google Play Store and join thousands of other happy users.
Well, welcome back from the break. Yeah, with my nervous apprentices sitting here. Guys, you know, as we lead into, you know, this last session, are there any questions from you on your side? Cats?
Well, I'd like to ask, since we are apprentices and starting on our new career, like as we are going on the plumbing for the PRIB, I would like to ask, are there any applications for us just to register in, so that we can be good on our side?
100%. So let me just start off. So first, yes, and I'll explain later. Okay. But let me start off by saying to you guys that you must understand there's a difference between being qualified and being a professional. It's completely different, because remember, when you get qualified, you get a piece of paper. Doesn't mean your career ends then. Isn't that so? Yes. This is just your qualification. Your career lies in you as a professional in the industry, how you continuously learn, how you act, how you conduct yourself, how you uplift yourself. And this is what the PRLB is about. It's a body where you as professionals belong to, sign a code of conduct saying that I will act in this specific manner towards customers, towards the industry. I will, as myself, uplift myself, and together as an industry, we uplift ourselves if we all work together from that point of view. So yes, there are different, going to your point, Cats, is that we do have different levels within the PRLB. It's not just about a licensed plumber. You always hear about this term called licensed plumber. Yes. We've got different, what we refer to as designations, all the way from a learner plumber, all the way up to a master plumber. And they all got different requirements. So in your case, feel free, just go, log on to the PRLB, go to the PRLB, not log on. Go to the PRLB's website. I'm sure you guys know how to work the internet.
Yeah.
We had the previous people on the council. They went, oh my, give it to my kids to do. You know how to do that specific thing.
Yeah.
Go to the PR, or when you leave the studio, go to the front desk, go and ask for the application form, and you register as learners, because then your journey starts. And guess what? It costs you nothing to do that. What it will cost you is the time. And remember, that time is banked towards your professionalism in the industry.
And the future.
And the future, 100%. And I think it's a very important thing is because I'm not the future. You're not the future. Together, we're the future. Together, we will work together and make the difference from that point of view. Well, I hope you enjoyed this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed sitting here, nervous. Are there any other questions you want to fire at me?
No.
Nothing. But our doors are always open. Please feel free, at any particular point in time. Guys, if you have any questions, if you hear anything, you want to ask any questions, available. You go and download, you go to the WhatsApp, you put the question on the WhatsApp, or you just bum the question on. We have this every month. The questions get posed to us, and we try and answer it. But there's a lot of information on the website on how, what the PRLB is about, how you can take your career forward. And there's a lot of training programs available on the, did you know that?
No.
Well, when you join up, you'll get that information every week. Every week we get, you can log into our webinars, join our webinars, and you learn on a daily basis. 3 webinars a week for free, doesn't cost you anything, 15 minutes. Just log onto your phone, have a look at it, and gain knowledge.
Wow, that sounds good.
Great. With that said, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you are successful in your career, and I hope you be part of the industry. You're really making a difference because it starts with you at home. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, please keep those questions coming, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.